Sometimes after you lose your sight, you can hang up your dreams or your hopes or aspirations, never to get them down again because you think, well, that's over now because I'm visually impaired and I can't do that anymore. What's up, VIPs? Welcome to my channel. And behind me is a bike that my wife bought a few years ago. And we actually just moved to this house and just found this, bike rack thing to hang it up in. Now, granted, it's been winter for a while, and I'm making this video when it's just starting to get warm on a decent amount of time, on a regular amount of time, that sort of thing. And so this bike might come down pretty soon. But it's a really good picture of, I think, what happens a lot of times after we lose our sight. We hang things up, upside down, in the corner, whatever the case may be, and we never get them down again because we think, well, I can't do that anymore. By the way, if you're new to the channel, my name is Derek and I help people just like you to discover life after sight loss. On this channel, you'll find product reviews, life advice, encouragement, how-tos, and so much more. So I'd love for you to consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that bell icon so that you don't miss another single video. Now, to get this bike up here, it takes a little bit of effort. You have to maneuver it up, get it on the things, put it up there, and then take a break because once you hang it up there, it's up there and you got to have a lot more work to get it back down. So to get it back down, that's going to take a conscious decision. That's going to take, okay, if I get it down, I've got to actually ride this thing. I can't just, get it down for no apparent reason. I've got to have a reason to get it down. It means I've got to go out and ride this bike. If I get it down, just put it over, on the wall or something, well, that's not going to help me. I've got to get it down with a plan to ride it. And I think that's what we have to do whenever we hang up our dreams, our aspirations, the things we want to do. And I don't just mean, some big, massive project you wanted to finish. I mean, the things we always expected to do as people, but now we're just visually impaired. So if there's a job you wanted to get, if there's a hobby you wanted to have, if there's something you wanted to do and you've sort of hung it up in the back corner, in your garage or in your attic or whatever, you've got to make a conscious choice to get that thing back down and do something with it. You can't just say, well, maybe I'll do a little research, maybe I'll look it up. No, you've got to make a real conscious effort to say, hey, I'm going to get this thing down and I'm actually going to ride it. Now, maybe it's literally getting a bike down and learning to ride it sort of again. By the way, if you have ever ridden a bike before, it is just like riding a bike, no pun intended, because you get it down and you go for a ride and you'll figure out your balance. You might fall a couple times, but you'll figure it out. And so just like getting this bike down and riding it again, there are things that you can do. You just have to get them down, face them, and say, you know what, I can't do it the way I always did because I can't ride the bike the exact same way. Yes, I sit on it and pedal, but I've got to use my other senses now to figure things out. And there might be other things you have to do to figure things out, but you can certainly do it. So I just want to say, hey, if you've got something hanging up in your attic, in your garage, maybe in your closet somewhere, physically or emotionally or mentally or figuratively or whatever else, get it down, because I know that if you put your mind to it and have a lot of effort, you're going to be able to do those things, those hopes, those dreams that you've had even before you lost your sight. And my question for you today is this: do you have something hanging upside down in your garage that you need to get down? Whether it's physically a bike or something like that, or figuratively a hope or a dream that you have, what do you got going on that you'd love to do, but maybe it's been a little challenging since you lost your sight? I'd love to hear about it, and I know others would as well, so let me know in the comments below. Hey, if you like this video, if you found it encouraging, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with somebody that you know, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss another single video. Thanks for watching wherever you are, and until next time, remember that sight loss isn't the end, it's just the beginning. My name is Derek Daniel from LifeAfterSightLoss.com, and I'll see you in the next one.